Another day, another blessing from Nsanzimana Eli and his mother. This mother has always had one wish, to have a better house, due to the fact that the house where they live in is very old and is almost falling on them. They of course had no money to build themselves a new house, and guess what? Afrimax did. This is another update. It was early in the morning as we drove off to check on our old friend and his family. We wanted to know how they're doing, and it has been a while without seeing each other. Reaching home, our friend Nsanzimana Eli had gone away. The mother looked around the house, but the boy was nowhere to be seen.
Nsanzimana! Yes, sir!
Together with this brave mama, we ran towards the forest to see where we could find this boy who came from heaven. We later found him running up and down with other children playing. They were having fun playing under the shade of these small trees. The mother had to quickly hold his hand and bring him back home. On our way back home, we were surrounded by these children who were friendly to Nsanzimana Eli. He's always playing with other children as long as he doesn't go to school. He spends most of his time playing, but sometimes he's too hostile to these children. There is when he rejects humanity and starts beating each of his fellow friends. After seeing this vehicle, he remembered the ride he had in it and quickly entered, though he wasn't clean. But that doesn't matter to a 24-year-old Eli. We told the mother that we have a surprise for her and the boy. We wanted to take them somewhere they all did not know why and where they were about to go. The mother had to watch the boy as fast as possible and get him ready. The boy knew he was going and then started bidding farewells to his neighbors, then ran towards the car. It was time to go, and he was smiling. He enjoys the car ride better than anyone. And boom, surprise, surprise. We bought this house for Nsanzimana Eli and his mother. The surprised mother would not believe her own eyes. It was a dream come true. She was asking if this is really her house. After entering the house, her first and foremost activity she did was kneeling down on her knees, thanking God for such a miracle. She thought of the house where she lived in and again praised the Lord. The house has 3 bedrooms and a living room. It has every basic need one can need. In this new house of them, there is access to clean water and electricity, plus a TV. And it was their first time watching a TV. Our goal is to make them happy, and surely your eyes can tell they are ecstatic. The mother took this opportunity and thanked us since day one.
This is beyond my thoughts. I don't know what to even say. You remember the first time you found us in the field. You visited when we had extreme poverty and went back. But since that day, our life has changed. We never lacked food in the house. We started getting support from many people who we don't even know. We forgot how being hungry feels. All because of you. You returned to check on us, but this time you gave us a lot of money. It was my first time seeing such a mouth-watering sum of money. Hence taking me to the bank for the first time. I opened the bank account and then saved that money. From there we started wearing good clothes, eating well, and so on. You later returned with other people, hence bringing me mattresses and other materials. What I cannot forget is the day we tested something very sweet for the first time, me and my boy. Oh my God, I will never forget that feeling. Oh my God, I will never forget that feeling. The other day, you came and took me, then gave Tanzimana Eli a ride. He will never forget. I'm very sure he will never forget that day. We even slept in a hotel for our very first time, then visited the other 3 children whom I think they're like my boy. That was a nice experience, meeting other kids who have the exact problem same as my boy. During that period with those kids, we all realized my boy can also have education, though it would take too long for him, but it's possible. I have always had one wish, a house. And you could also see that I lived in an old house that was soon gonna fall anytime. I never thought wishes would ever come true. I never knew you had a surprise for me. You did this without letting me know. You put in the house, each and everything for a house to be a home. Oh, what a beautiful sitting room. What a nice furniture. The mattress and the bed. This is unbelievable. This is heaven on earth. And you brought me this device where I see people talking to me. I will never feel lonely again.
It was not only a house to this mother, but we bought her a cow, which will be giving the milk so that Tanzimana Eli will never go hungry. He will be drinking milk each and every day.
Ndashimira uyu muryango, ndashimira abagira neza banteye inkunga bakabanyu bakinze bakampa ibyo byose.
I thank the whole Afrimax family. I thank Good Samaritans who never cease to amaze and change my life. Special thanks to Afrimax. Without Afrimax, my life would still be the same. I never thought people would once find me deep down in that village and change my life. You wiped away all my tears. Neighbors could always bully my boy, calling him a monkey and mocking him several times. This is reason why he could just go to the forest. I was told I would better sell him to some foreigners, but that is one thing I would never dare think of. Imagine if I sold him. I would have regretted it for my whole life. You would have never visited me. I could lock him inside the house to protect him from people who used to beat him.
This lucky mother reminds us how Tanzimana Eli is a son from heaven. After she produced 5 times, but all her babies would die a few days after they were born, her and the husband knelt down in 1997 and prayed to God, asking him a child who will not die. She says they did one mistake of praying not in a proper way and asked God to give them a baby even though he or she might be having a mental problem or any disability, but as long as the baby would live longer. God heard their prayers and later the mother conceived. In 1997, baby Tanzimana Eli was welcomed to this world. He was so unfortunate that the father died a few days after he was born. He was born with a different facial appearance that people thought he was not even a human, hence starting to persecute him, beating him and calling him a monkey. The mother says that after Afrimax visited, people started calling him a person and treated him fairly.
Ever since I was born, you see I'm old, there is no anyone who have ever surprised me. Afrimax has pulled out one of the greatest surprises of all time that will always be memorable in my mind. I am very surprised. I was surprised entering this house, seeing these sofas and TV. The house was complete and knowing it's going to be mine. Oh my God, almost shed tears.
This thankful mother says that words cannot describe how joyful and happy she feels deep inside her heart. She says she's thankful she doesn't want to see his boy running up and down the whole of his entire life. She saw that it's possible for him to have education, though it's a long process, but it's possible. She's now requesting people to help this boy so that he can attend school. She's requesting people to help her get school fees. We spring into life in a natural way. We move with nature's rhythm and we follow the whims of our inclinations like glass in a field. We move from grace to grace, from primordial ooze which will spring up towards the immortal reality. From nature's will to God's will, we move. Thank you for watching. I'm Elijah and this is Afromax English. Remember to subscribe.